Warning: the following episode of this podcast has gore and really, really strong violence in the gameplay of the YouTube video. If you do not like blood or gore or have a weak stomach to blood, please, I suggest you listen to this on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, as if over there, the audio and only the audio will be playing. Thank you, and enjoy the show. Hello. It is Thanksgiving tomorrow. Or, if you're listening it today, then you're probably listening to this on Thanksgiving. But hello, welcome to the Nestcast. This is episode 6, and, I don't know. Okay, so this is episode 6. This is actually really interesting. I cannot believe that it is episode 6. It's actually quite strange to think that it is episode 6. It really is strange to think that. Kind of weird to think about. So you might be wondering, Lester, are you gonna make a podcast episode about Thanksgiving? Sharing your stories? Nah. We're talking about the fucking God of War. The God of fucking War. This God of War. Yeah, that one. You can hear the music blasting over me. Anyway. So, we're talking about God of War. I myself am not playing God of War Ragnarok because, oh my god, I played God of War 2018 and I said, that one. I want that one. So I started playing God of War Ragnarok, and it is really fun right now. That's fun. So in this episode, I'm going to pretty much recap the 2018 story. See how that goes. So if you have not played the 2018 one, and if you really want to play it, spoiler ahead. And if you do not want to, if you don't care about being spoiled, then well, you're in luck because I'm about to spoil you. So the game starts out Kratos doing some cutting trees down because before this, his wife Faye unfortunately passed. From what we never know, or at least I don't know. So, Faye passes away somehow in some way, and we see Atreus, or as many of us know, boy. We have the infamous
Red boy.
Yeah, that clip. So, that's always fun to remember. And anyway, once we see Atreus, and we come back home to where they're staying at, and we see how Kratos has been living recently, and how he's been doing ever since he left the Greek gods diminished and murdered in God of War 3. So once we see that, we're like, oh, cool. He's doing well. He has a family. He has a kid now. He actually gets to experience what it's like. Excuse me. I'm making this really late, so. But he sees he's actually getting to experience what it is to make a family and be a family, even though the wife is no longer with him. And to that I say, yeah, it's really nice. But so they go out hunting after they leave the wood and start burning Faye, because Faye wanted to be ashes so they could spread them across the highest peak of the realms. And so they go out, hunt for food, they experience a troll, and they come back home. Atreus and Kratos are just chilling, and then all we hear is a knock at the door. Oh my god, I'm yawning so much. Yeah, I'm making this at like 1 a.m. on a on a Wednesday. And this is literally like right after I left school, so I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Well, Wednesday, not Thanksgiving. Nah, whatever. It's complicated. But anyway, I should be asleep. But no, I'm making this because I wanted to be entertaining for Thanksgiving. So yeah. So we see them. So we see a stranger at the door. A Trace is hiding. And we see a stranger at the door. We later find out his name is Balder. He cannot feel anything and can regenerate health like he's the Messiah or whatever Greek god did that. I don't remember. Uh, so pretty much. Oh my god, I'm sorry for if I yawn too much. I'm sorry. So pretty much, he experiences all that and is hiding from what threats live in Midgard, which is where he's staying at Midgard, and Balder beats him up pretty bad, but Balder is gone according to Kratos. And then after that, they set off to the journey to leave for the mountains to spread Faye's ashes. And once so we started off, and then we go around the mountains. We see the mountains closer, and you're like, oh my god, we're there. This is probably gonna be the shortest game ever. No shit. But pretty much we meet a dwarf on the way. His name is Brock. Brok. That's not how you spell Brock, but I mean, hey, you do you, Santa Monica. So we go and we meet Brock, and then afterwards we do a little more hunting on the way, and target practice for Atreus, but it's just practice. And we then see then we don't see Atreus because he goes shoots the boar, and he's just gone and fog rolls in. How convenient. And then afterwards we meet a witch in a forest. We later find out her name is Freya, goddess Freya. And yeah, so that we then go to so sorry. So sorry. Oh my god, I need to go to sleep soon. So we find out that her name is Freya, and then they go to heal the boar, and after that she gives us a compass to guide us on our journey. So then we find Tyr's Temple, which is a place where you can travel through all the 9 realms, even though you can only visit 4 other realms in the game. Well, 5, because you have to go to Jotunheim at some point, but so you go to Tyr's Temple, and then you go towards the mountain, and then before reaching like the very, very bottom of the mountain, you meet another dwarf named Sindri. He's really nice and amazing and adorable. So he goes, talks about how he made the axe Kratos has, but it was meant for Faye. And we're all like, oh my god, no way. Sorry. So pretty much, yeah, that's how it happens. And then we then go to the top of the mountain, and we see that there's a black breath or some sort of black mist in the way, and we're all like, oh, this is it. Looks like we're gonna have to go somewhere else. And then the witch comes, and we go, you have to go to Alfheim, another realm where I can't enter because I'm binded because the fucker of Odin. Yes, Odin. Fuck you, Odin. So yeah, this motherfucker binded Freya to leave Midgard, and she cannot leave Midgard for whatever reason. for any reason she cannot leave Midgard. Atreus is like, oh man, I really wish you could come towards Alfheim with us. And obviously she's like, yeah, but um yeah, so Freya cannot leave Midgard, and once you see that, she gets ripped out of the. She comes to Alfheim with us, but she gets ripped off and goes back to Midgard. So then once we go to Alfheim, we see the light of Alfheim. So sorry again. You just go. So you don't. You then go see that, and you retrieve the Bifrost from the inside of the Alfheim light, and you just see. So after that, you go back to Midgard, and once you come back to Midgard, you go to the mountain again, and you reach the top. You're like, oh, we did it. We did it. We did it. We can do it. Let's go. And then you see Balder again, and what's his name? Modi and Magni. These two are Thor's sons. Yes. No, not this Thor. Not the handsome Thor. This Thor. Uh, so, once you go to see the very top. Again, I'm really sorry that I'm yawning so much. It's like 12, it's like 1 almost, so, yeah, bear with me. I'm very sorry. But we see, we're like, okay, let's do it. We're gonna spread the ashes. And then some dude binded to a tree goes, not here, latties. You have to go to Jotunheim. And that lad is, Mimir. And, he can't leave because he's binded to a tree. Thanks, Odin, you fucker. So, we go to, so he tells us he can bring us where to go. And then he's like, but the only way I can come with you guys is if you decapitate my head. So, Kratos, chops off, Mimir's head. This is I don't know how that works, but it worked. So yeah, that's fun. So after Mimir's head gets chopped off, we go back to Freya, an old friend, and we say, "Yo, can you reanimate this head?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, for sure, Holmes." No, she actually didn't say that, but you know what I mean. So she reanimates the head. Mimir's alive. So that's always good, and he guides us through our journey. He takes us to a statue that's been dead for years, or a giant that's been dead for years, and is now just a statue at this point. And at that point, we sorry, we find more things that we need, and then we also find Modi and Magni. So we get what we needed, but Modi and Magni were like, nah, bro, you ain't gonna get out alive. So they proceeded to start hurting us and trying to murder us. Magni dies, and and then Atreus falls ill, apparently. So we try to let the homie we tried to let the homie rest, so we went back to Tyr's temple. And then we see Modi again. He hurts Kratos, and Atreus just fucking passes out. So he's sick. We go back to Freya, and then she's like, "You have to go through your past." And from then we go back home. We go back home, and we see the Blades of Chaos. Yeah, we'll see the Blades of Chaos, and Atreus learns what Kratos really is. and now he now knows that he's a god. So from then, he starts acting like a total douchebag, and is like, we can do whatever we want. And we see Modi, before heading to the very top of the mountain, and he's like, Thor blames me for killing Magni or whatever. And then Atreus is like, nah, fuck you, G. And then just straight up murders Modi. So, oh, sorry, I was drinking water. But yeah. So Thor blamed Modi for Magni's death, and then yeah, that's how Modi died. And now now no one stands within their path to go to Jotunheim. Psych, Baldur's back, but now on a dragon, and he steals Atreus. So once they do, they go on an epic dragon fight, and later then, a few moments later, they end up getting sent to hell. Yeah, not hell as in hell like fire and flames. No, hell as in it's entirely made out of ice. Hell. So yeah, that we got sent to hell. We make it back after knowing that Freya is Baldur's mom, and we're like, oh well. So later, then we go back, and then we now know that we can't go to Jotunheim because the Jotunheim Tower is not the Jotunheim Tower. Jotunheim Path that led to Jotunheim is gone because Baldur destroyed it. Well, Baldur and Kratos destroyed it. You know what I mean. But yeah. So it's destroyed, and now they have to retrieve the tower again, which is been gone for 150 winters apparently. So that's always fun. Excuse me. And so they go retrieve it. They find it, and we have to go inside the World Serpent because we have to get another of Mimir's eyes. That's always fun, going inside a giant snake's stomach to find an eyeball. Yeah, I wish I was joking. So yeah, we did that, and then he spits us out, and you're like, oh, okay, he's just gonna spit us out directly to your sample. No, he spits us out in front of Freya and Baldur. So yeah, and then after that we fight Baldur again. And we're like, oh, yo, we're gonna fight Baldur, let's go. And then he uses his curse/spell that he can't feel anything. Because Atreus had these, like, arrows that poisoned him. And the spell was broken. And pretty much, he would feel everything, and he became like fire and ice. He became an airbender. He became a fucking Avatar character. And yeah. So then we eventually make him choose, like, you get killed or walk away from killing your mom. And he tries to kill his mom, but then we just kill him off the bat. Freya hates us, and she says that we will be murdered. And yeah, she goes off. We go to Jotunheim, spread Faye's ashes, and that's where the game ends. So that is the storyline of 2018 God of War. I absolutely loved it. It was really sweet of how they went through so much trouble to make Faye's final wish happen. It was really special. Again, it's like 1 a.m., almost 2, and I just came back from taking a shower, and I have all my energy now, so... Wait, no. Yeah, because this is a separate track. But, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. A bit of a weird one, but I mean... Hey, I wanted to talk about God of War for the longest time on this podcast, so... Yeah. Next episode will be in December, and it will be only one episode in December, or two if I have any time before finals. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, hope you had a wonderful day, and if you did, hope you had a nice Thanksgiving, and see you guys later.